YTPC, good evening. Ghost Cobb is here with you, and tonight I am in my dining room. As you can see over my shoulder are games and stuff there. We're a big family oriented thing there. Tonight is I'm coming to you with a heavy heart this evening. I want to apologize right now for getting emotional because I know this is going to be a very emotional video for me. We need everybody to understand and pray for Renaissance, Pipes and Music, and every citizen of Venezuela. I just got off Voxer with him about 20 minutes ago, maybe, and we talked for over an hour. And some of the new things came down with the Constitution changes that they have done. And folks, it's not good. It's not good at all. It's to the point now where if your child is under the age of 21, the government can come to your door, knock, and take your child, and there's not thing one you can do about it. Now, what they do with your child is unknown. Some of them are going to be taken to Cuba to be trained for military purposes, I guess. They could be taken for other jobs. That really concerns me. That hits home with me because I have, obviously, if you guys watch my channel, you know that I have a 15-year-old daughter. Rooster and I shot a video together the other day, and I don't think I could handle that. To have somebody just knock and take my child and me not be able to do anything about it. That just totally tears me apart to think that they could do that. They are now saying that 3 people should be sleeping in every bedroom. So if you have a 3-bedroom apartment because you have 2 kids, instead of it being mom and dad in one room and your son has one room and your daughter has another room, they're going to be able to bring in an X amount of people to fill those bedrooms to where there's 3 people in each bedroom. Privacy is no longer available. Now just take that in for a minute. Okay? Your home that you've been paying for that is yours is no longer yours now. The government has just snatched it out from underneath you. If you're a farmer, the property you own is no longer yours. They are struggling, and for some reason it is just not covered enough over here in the States. And folks, it's the simple things that we take for granted. A good example, and I thought about this, across the pond, the lake here, we have a store, it's a gas station that we can go to pick up, some of the basic stuff. Bread, milk, pills for headaches, snacks, tea, those kind of things. In Venezuela, medication is so hard to find that even aspirin, you have to go to the black market okay, the mob, the mafia, and try to purchase pain medication. Something as simple as an aspirin, folks. That is just ridiculous. It's like comparing like here if you were to want to buy drugs that are illegal. That's how big of a deal it is. You know, you're buying it off of somebody that is very heavily armed, and the people around them are very heavily armed, and you know it. So if you do one thing wrong, you're dead. There's no questioning it. Now, for those of you that do not know, Renessee's dad is struggling from Parkinson's disease. Therefore, medication is very important to them. His wife is asthmatic. They're throwing tear gas in buildings for no reason. The government and the military are shooting at buildings because of people protesting outside. Now, if you live in the building and you're not out protesting, but there are people protesting in front of your building, they are not just going to shoot at them, but they are going to shoot in the building. So the innocent people that are upstairs watching TV or doing whatever you're doing could be shot just because you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know, they're fighting for food. They are struggling. Folks, there are families right now that are giving their daughters away for prostitution so they can feed themselves. Now, let's just think about this, okay? Because I know here, you go to a Walmart, it's not like just like a small section of soup. It's a 20-foot section of soup, okay? You have like 8 different kinds of tomato soup to pick from, all right? People are literally fighting and selling their daughters for a bag of rice. Now just think about that. There are people right now that are struggling so much that they have to let their children go to survive. There is no, I would starve to death before I would give up my daughter. But you know, that's easy for me to say now because I have a full belly and I have food in my cabinets. Being in that situation, what do you do? At what point do you get to the end of the rope? You know, this is serious shit going on. And, you know, it blows my mind that politicians and the government want to do things like this to these people because they think it's right. Because you know and I know in our hearts and in our souls that they are not doing the right thing for the people. And it's heartbreaking. It truly is heartbreaking. If you know and have talked to Renessee at any point in time over the past year he's been on YouTube, you'll know how good of a guy he is. And people like that don't deserve that. For that matter, even the worst person over there doesn't deserve to be treated like that. We're all human beings. We all have a worth. You know? So, just think about those things. And I know Renessee said he's going to do a video tomorrow. He's got a lot to take in right now. He's got a lot of serious things going on in his heart and in his mind right now. And Renessee, I know you're going to watch this, brother, and If I told you once, I told you 10 times that I love you, man. And it breaks my heart to know that a good guy like you and your beautiful family is struggling right now. And that you're doing everything you can to get out of that miserable country and that situation. But yet on the other hand, it's so hard because you have relatives there, you have memories there. You know, it's so difficult for you to do that. And it's hard to be torn in those different directions. I can only imagine how difficult it is. But you know, folks, they wanted socialism or whatever the hell they want over there, and now look what's happening. It's coming apart at the seams. You know, once this starvation really, really starts kicking in, you know, there's going to be a lot of people harmed, and people are going to be killing each other just to eat. They're already doing it. It's just going to get worse. So I ask of you and your families to please pray for Renacy and his family. I want you to pray for all of the citizens of Valenzuela. Pray for the government. Pray for them to understand that they're doing wrong and that they've been given that privilege of that position to do what's right for thousands and thousands of people, and that they're abusing it to the point where people are giving up their daughters for food. That just blows my mind. I could not imagine giving up Haley for something like that. Just can't. So please pray for them. And do me a favor, in the comments below, leave your support for Renacy, so when he sees this video and he goes down to the comments, he knows that everybody is watching and that everybody cares and that we are praying for him. Leave your support, you know, your positive comments in my comments below. Guys, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I apologize for being so emotional, but when things like this happen to good people, and it hits home because you have a daughter of your own, and you think about those things, you can't help but get emotional, and you know, to hear the emotion in his voice, it hits you even harder. And to not be able to be there to give him that hug or tell him, hey, look, it's going to be all right, man. We are here beside you. We're not beside him. We're over here and he's over there. So, you know, the way we can let him know that we are there is in the comments below. So please do me a favor and leave your support, you know, your positive comments in the comments below. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Until we can get together and pack a pipe or smoke a good cigar, let all that you do be done out of love. I say that for a reason, folks. Think about it. Take care and God bless.